It's Rice. He's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Jace Becker spins, hangs, complete. Wow. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
It used to be
On the rack. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Henig. Henig with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Bergstrom looks to go. Blake Bergstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The loose and caught Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds, Simiano. No. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by RTC Networks, Hagan Equipment Incorporated, First International Bank and Trust, Nodak Insurance Company, Eric Mogan, Johnson and Sundin, Attorneys at Law, Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, Farmers Union Oil of Watford City, Patriot Fuels LLC, McKenzie County Heritage Park and Museum, Cornerstone Bank, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Northern States Fishing Tools, WCAG Church, Doug Rolfson, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Wolfpack Booster Club, Schriefer Red Angus, BNC National Bank, NCC,
Hello and welcome to Beulah High School in Beulah, North Dakota, as we are here for an outstanding Region 4 Division A boys basketball matchup between the Beulah Miners, the number 5 team in the state, and the visiting Watford City Wolves. It's going to be a fun atmosphere here tonight. A good home crowd has already piled in. The band is playing. Maybe not in the background, it might be the foreground, who knows? And we got a great basketball matchup for you here this evening. A little bit cool, blustery, snowy outside, but that's okay. It's winter time in North Dakota, and we've got a great basketball game here for you on GameDay Media. Welcome you to your Hagan Equipment pregame show. My name is Titus Stenberg. Tonight I am joined by Chaz Neff. Chaz, great to have you here tonight. What are you looking forward to this evening?
Great to be here, Titus. Tough test for Watford City tonight. Beulah, ranked number 5, just came off a thumping of Stanley. Complete package. Watford City, I'm hoping they can impress some people tonight with their gameplay.
We're going to have a jam-packed Hagan Equipment pregame show for you. We're going to go down to the floor, chat up both head coaches, Justin Hagar of Watford City and Brandon Sherado for Beulah. Beulah comes in with a record of 8-2, 4-0 in region play. They have not lost since the calendar turned to January. Meanwhile, Watford City checks in with a record of 5-5 overall, 0-3 in region play. They have suffered now 2 losses in a row after a 3-game winning streak. They're going to try to pick up their first region win of the year and get back into the win column overall. Here this evening, it won't be an easy task as they are on the road taking on one of the best teams in the state and definitely one of the top 5 defenses in the state. We will dive into just how good this defense is as our broadcast rolls along. Thanks for joining us. Sit back, relax, enjoy some high school basketball tonight on GameDay Media. And we'll be back with Coach's comments right after this.
When the job demands power and precision, turn to Hagan Equipment in Watford City, your proud Case IH and Bobcat dealer. From equipment rentals to a full service department and an extensive parts inventory, Hagan Equipment has what you need to get the job done right. Stop by 805 South Main Street in Watford or visit HaganEquipment.com. Hagan Equipment, work ready, field proven.
When you have financial questions or ideas, you need someone to listen and provide insight about your options. Shiloh Chavez and her team with LPL Financial can review your specific situation and help create a strategy unique to you and your goals. Give her a call at 701-842-4244 or email at shiloh.chavez@lpl.com.
We're back here on GameDay Media. Let's throw it down to Titus for our coach's commentary.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Chaz. Joined here by Beulah head coach Brandon Sherado. Coach, you lost a couple of games in between Christmas and New Year's up there in Minot, but since then, you guys have been rolling. What's been working well for you here in January?
Well, the defense has been good, and that's what we really wanted to be our calling card, and so far it's getting better and better. Offense is still a work in progress, but it's making some progress. But the defense is where we hang our hat.
What do you do defensively to limit your opponents to such low scoring total numbers here today, this year?
You know, I think the biggest thing is we got a team that we have rim protection, and we have guys that really are gritty on the perimeter, and they want to guard how we want them to guard, and so we've been lucky that way. I mean, Bennett Larson helps tremendously, but you can't take anything away from the freshman. Phil Widener's been really good too, and then our perimeter guys are doing what we need them to do.
Another region game for you here today as you take on the Watford City Wolves. What's your scouting report on this year's version of Watford City?
Very physical and very athletic, very much improved, and I think they've done a really good job, with this year's squad. Very dangerous. 4 or 5 guys that can score the ball in different ways. Good shooting, good in transition. It's going to be hard.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Best of luck here tonight. Best of luck the rest of the season, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thanks for covering us.
You bet. All right, back upstairs to you guys.
Thank you very much, Titus. That is our Watford City Farmers Union Oil coaches' comments. We'll be back with Watford City head coach Justin Hagar after these messages.
Our lives are made up of moments. From first moments to big moments to everyday moments. At First International Bank and Trust, we support you with local service and checking and savings solutions to help you reach your goals, shape your legacy, and make your moments happen. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
Throw it down.
And we're back from GameDay Media from Beulah. We'll throw it down to Titus Stenberg, who's with Coach Hagar.
Thank you very much, Chaz. Welcome back to your Watford City Farmers Union Oil Company. Coach's comments here. Coach Hagar, a tough loss there against Hazen. What do you think you guys learned from that really good ball game against the Bison?
Just situational awareness. We have to. There was a lot of things that could have gone our way that we didn't do good earlier in the game, that we shouldn't have really been in that situation in the first place. So we had 19 turnovers, which is way too much. And we did a better job on the boards, which I was happy with. But we just got to get progressive and get defensive stops when we need them. So that's going to be important.
Another positive from that game was all the points you scored. 72 in the first 4 quarters, another 10 in overtime. What's been working well for your offense here as of late?
Well, I think, we're getting the ball swung from side to side, and which creates defensive closeouts, which gets, in transition, we've been getting a lot of points as well, which has been good for us. But just sharing the ball and making an extra pass and really being unselfish. So I think when the ball moves side to side and switches sides of the court, we play better. We just score. The percentages are there when the ball gets swung. It's a higher percentage shots.
Things don't get any easier for you here tonight as you come to Beulah, take on one of the best teams in the state. What's your scouting report on the Beulah Miners this year?
Well, they're really good. Yeah, they're really good. They got a little bit of everything. They're really gritty. I'm impressed how hard they play. And you're not 50-50 balls. It seems like they get to everyone. Their guards rebound the ball very well. Obviously, they can score points, but I think one thing that's not looked at is how well they defend the half court. They don't give you anything. They make you earn everything. And so we're going to have to try to be creative on getting in the paint a little bit and trying to, and try to be consistent and try to win every 2 minutes within the quarter. I think it's going to be important.
All right, sounds good. We'll let you get back to preparing. Thanks for joining us here, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Simon. Yes, thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, back upstairs to you, Chaz.
Thank you, Titus. That was our Watford City Farmers Union Oil. Coach's comments. We're live from Beulah, Game Day Media, Watford City boys at Beulah. We'll be back after these short messages. Don't go anywhere.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Our lives are made up of moments, and so many of the most precious moments begin at home. When it's time to unlock your dream home or build a brighter tomorrow, let First International Bank and Trust simplify your journey so you can love where you live and focus on the moments that matter. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected.
To your neighbors and the world.
While keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected, seamlessly and securely.
Breeding Red Angus since 1988. The Schrieffer Red Angus annual production timed online sale is coming up on DV Auction January 26th through the 31st. Selling 45 coming 2-year-old virgin bulls with sires like Carhartt 218, Double Stack 2034, and Jumpstart J137. Offering 5 registered bred heifers and 90 head of top quality commercial open replacement heifers. For catalogs, videos, and pictures, go to SchrieferRedAngus.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Welcome back to your Hagan Equipment pregame show. I want to thank both head coaches for great coaches' comments there. Great insight from both of these hardworking men. It can be a tough time of year to be a coach right here in the midst of the season, right in January. The weather isn't perfect. Nobody is 100% healthy. You've got a lot of games that you're trying to react from. And in some ways, you want to learn what you can from those, but you also don't want to dwell on those games, whether they were win or losses. And you still have half the regular season pretty much to go. So a lot of respect for those guys, and thank them for taking the time to visit with us. Chaz, was there anything in those coaches' comments that stuck out to you?
Well, I like some of the humility from Coach Sherado, knowing that he has a good team. They've gone through some big games, but still trying to improve. For me, for Coach Hagar, it's just understanding what his team brings to the table, understanding the bit of a mountain that they're facing tonight, but being realistic with his kids and just looking for good effort. And I think that's what both coaches are looking for tonight.
That's right. The coaches' comments brought to you by Farmers Union Oil Company of Watford City. They've been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning Check them out over at the Twist 2.0, the Hardware Hank, the Cenex, and also Farmers Union, all of that under one roof there in Watford City. We are just about 10 minutes away from the opening tip-off of tonight's ball game, and it's going to be a good one here this evening between the Wolves and the Miners. We are going to step aside here during your Hagan Equipment pregame show, and when we come back, we'll have our spotlight players. We'll take a look at the starting lineups and get you set for the opening tip-off between the Miners and the Wolves tonight on GameDay Media.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries,
but maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand,
but maybe don't.
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank,
but maybe don't.
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
At Johnson & Sundin Law Office, we combine big case expertise with small town service. Since 1980, we've fought for clients across western North Dakota. From oil and gas disputes to serious injury and wrongful death cases, probate, agriculture, and more. No matter what issue, our experienced team is ready to stand by your side. In our office in Watford City, we're here for you, wherever you are. Johnson & Sundin, expert legal representation rooted in North Dakota.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app, and as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Stop by our office in Watford City and visit with Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe to see how we can help.
Welcome back to Beulah High School, and welcome back to your Hagan Equipment pregame show. It's time for our TNT Measurements Spotlight Players. TNT Measurements has been serving and supporting the oil and gas industry for over 25 years, focusing on oil and gas measurement. When you want it measured right, contact TNT Measurements. For Beulah, we're going to put their senior in the spotlight tonight. His name is Braylon Sherado, and boy, oh boy, can he set the nets on fire. He is a fun player to watch. Chaz, listen to some of these facts about Braylon. He is closing in on 1,500 career points. He is currently the number 5 all-time leading scorer in Beulah history. He is probably going to become number 4 very shortly. He averages 19 points and 6 rebounds per game. His assists per game are up this year. And he is a 50-40-90 guy. He shoots 50% from the field, 40% from three-point range, and over 90% from the free throw line. So many good things you can say about Braylon Sherado.
Absolutely, Titus. And, I saw him play against Stanley on Saturday. As you said, he shoots, but he assists. He helps his teammates. He's unselfish in that regards. It should be fun to watch him tonight.
It will be. And for the Watford City Wolves, we're going to focus in on number 0 this evening, Tristan DeVries. Tristan has had kind of an up and down season in the injury department. He's fought through some different nicks and bruises, but he has played well throughout. He's averaging 12.1 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3.4 assists. He's over 70% from the free throw line, and he brings a lot of energy to this Wolves team.
Well, that's exactly right, Titus. Energy, grittiness, scrappy. He's always trying to get to the basket. Even when he drives, he sucks in the defense and he looks for the open guy. So just a lot of the offense revolves around Tristan. When he was hurt, they definitely felt that, but it's nice to see him out there.
It certainly is. So that is your spotlight players. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Patriot Fuels, conveniently located on Highway 85 North between Alexander and and Watford City. And there you have it. Lots of familiar names for both teams. For Beulah, they'll go with the Sherado brothers, Benny, number 1, Braylon, number 13, Shane Schmidt and Bennett Larson, a couple of seniors, and then a freshman, Philip Widener, and they are tall. So Larson is 6'7", Widener 6'4", for head coach Brandon Sherado. He is assisted by Cody Nelson, Kelly Huffman, and Ryan Allschlager. On the other side, for the Watford City Wolves, tonight they will go with the juniors, Tristan DeVries and Carter Breitbach, seniors, Zave McGorman and Thaden Arnold, and back in the starting lineup, the junior, 6'5", wearing number 23, Dominic Latre. That's the starting lineup for head coach Justin Hagar. He is assisted by Stephen Bruins, Justin Solheim, Michael Williams, and John Holloway. So two teams pretty familiar with each other. They played last year. Beulah was able to get that victory in the matchup. This is the first of at least 2 meetings this year. These two teams will tangle at the Rough Rider Center in a couple of weeks. And who knows, they might match up in the postseason as well. Well, we have a second. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. Already a couple of games under our belt here this week, and there's a whole lot more coming. We've got 2 games elsewhere on a GameDay Media tonight, up in Powers Lake and also up in Kenmare. And then you see them right there, more games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I will have the games in Killdeer and in Watford City. We're going to send it down to our PA announcer for the announcement of our starting lineups.
Let's welcome all players, coaches, and fans from Watford City. At this time, we ask you please rise, face the flag, and move our hats and stand at attention while the Beulah High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Antoine Poitras, plays our national anthem. A reminder, children 10 years and younger need to be accompanied or supervised by a parent or other adult, and please try to limit your trips to the concessions and restrooms to dead balls and timeouts. We remind you, interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and lesson to best learned with proper respect is accorded to all. Please help us be number 1 in good sportsmanship. Let's meet the cheerleaders for the Miners. Miley Dostal, Leah Jankowski, Michaela Kruger, Mason Miller, Julia Cabraz, Michaela Viljoen, Addie Flynn, and Coco Morissette. The cheerleaders are coached by Miss Kim Burge. Now for the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Watford City Wolves. Starting for the Wolves at a forward, 6'4", junior number 0, Tristan DeReeves. Another junior, a 5'11" guard, number 1, Kyder Breitbach. Also at guard for the Wolves, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Xavier McGorman. At forward for Watford City is a 6'5" junior, number 23, Dominic Latre. And rounding out the lineup for Watford City, a 6'3" forward senior, number 32, Thaden Arnold. The Wolves are coached by Mr. Justin Hagar, assisted by Steve Bruins, Justin Solheim, Michael Williams, and John Holloway. Now, here's the starting lineup for your hometown, Beulah Miners. Starting for the Miners at a guard, it's a 5'10 sophomore, number 1, Benson Sherado. Also at guard, a 6'1 senior, number 13, Braylon Sherado. Another 6'1 guard, it's senior number 14, Shane Schmidt. At center for the Miners, it's 6'7 senior number 23, Bennett Larson. And also at forward for the Miners, 6'4 freshman, number 24, Philip Widener. The Miners are coached by Mr. Brandon Sherado, assisted by Cody Nelson, Kelly Hoffman, and Ryan Oschlager. Officials for tonight's game are Gene Anderson, Josh Keitel, and John Meyer. These officials are registered by the North Dakota High School Activity Association.
There you have it. The starting lineups brought to you by Patriot Fuels. Watford City wearing their road maroon uniforms tonight. Beulah in their home white uniforms. And we are ready for the Northern States Fishing Tools opening tip-off. It'll be Bennett Larson versus Dominic Latre, number 23 versus number 23. And the ball is in the air. We are underway as Widener gathers in the opening tip-off. Brought to you by Northern States Fishing Tools. Locally owned family company serving the Williston Basin since 1978. Larson to Sherado. Braylon gets the bounce on his first attempt of the game.
Soft rims, just like the Rough Rider Center.
So Beulah strikes first, up 2-0. 7:33 to go in quarter number 1. Bright box pass stolen, picked off by Widener. Pass over to Benny Sherado from three-point range. Too strong, rebounded by Widener. Out to Braylon for 3, in and out, rebounded by Thaden Arnold. Wolves dodge the bullet on the turnover. And the second chance opportunity for Beulah as Benny knocks the pass away a few rows deep into the bleachers. It will be Watford City basketball.
Right there in the corner there, tough spot to inbound it.
It is. Carter Breitbach with the inbounding duties, gets it in to Latre. Over to Tristan DeVries up at the volleyball line, guarded there by Shane Schmidt. And a foul will be called against Schmidt on the reach-in.
Schmidt just going a little bit. We'll go to the RTC Internet Instant Replay here. And Schmidt just a little too aggressive. DeVries may have sold that a little bit. You know, it is award season now. Academy Awards.
First foul of the game is called against Shane Schmidt. Shane averaging 8 points per game. Plays great defense like all of these Beulah Miners do. As Breitbach finds Arnold.
I think we're going to have an interesting matchup between Larson and Arnold tonight.
Definitely. Two talented players right there, and large human beings as well. Here is Latre with it as the shot clock hits 10. He goes in, nice move. Does not get the left-handed shot to go, but he draws the second foul of the game against Beulah.
Let's go to the RTC Internet Instant Replay. Nice little up and under there. Yeah, didn't get the basket, but certainly got the foul. He'll take it.
Philip Widener called for that one. So 2 quick fouls against Beulah's defense. And Latre rattles in free throw number 1. Dom, such an important player for this Watford City team, averaging 7.3 points and 9.6 rebounds per game.
Got to be a good feeling for him to get into the score sheet on those free throws.
And he hits them both to tie this one up at 2 apiece, just underway from Beulah. 6:35 to go in quarter number 1. Schmidt finds Larson at the high post over on the left side to Braylon Sherado. Braylon gets into the paint, fadeaway jumper, nothing but net.
There's nothing you can do defensively. That's just lots of practice by Sherado.
He's got the first 4 of the game for Beulah, averages 19 points per game. His scoring is down a little bit from last year as McGorman launches a 3. It's good!
Well, if he can get going, that's good news for the Wolves.
11th three-pointer of the season for Xavier McGorman as he gives the Wolves the lead. He has been scoring at a very high clip as of late as Widener draws the foul, and he will go to the line for the first Beulah free throw attempts of the game.
RTC Internet Instant Replay here. He just finds a crease between the two, causes the contact, and will go to the line.
Shane Schmidt, the senior, drawing the foul against Dominic Latray, Watford City's junior, picking up his first foul. And the first free throw is up and good to tie us back up at 5 apiece.
One thing to kind of watch as we're watching this, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see Coach Sherado. He's a little animated on the sidelines. A good animated, though.
Yes, yep. He is so much fun to watch, Coach. So much fun to visit with. We had a great chat during the JV game there. So much respect for him and the way he runs this program as Arnold lines up a mid-range jumper. That's good.
Well, and that's what we're talking about in DeVries, the player spotlight. He sucks in the defense with the drive, finds Arnold in the short post.
So Thaden averaging right at over 10 points per game, almost 11 points per game, as that shot is up and good for Shane Schmidt for the third field goal of the game for Beulah. Back and forth we go. Right now, Beulah leading 8-7, 5:21 to go in the first quarter. Latray's pass tipped, stolen away by Schmidt. Second Watford City turnover. Schmidt in transition, stops. Good transition D from the Wolves there, as Braylon gets into the paint. Left-hand shot spins off, rebounded by Tristan DeVries.
Great defense by the Wolves there. Good way to get the rebound off that fast break.
5 minutes remaining in the first quarter as DeVries' shot is too strong off the glass, rebounded by Bennett Larson. Larson averaging 6 rebounds per game. Some contact, no whistles. The ball is loose. It's picked up by Larson, and then he is fouled by Thaden Arnold as we take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay.
Yeah, it's a good call. Thaden just got him on the ground, not quite in the shooting motion.
First foul against Arnold, second team foul against Watford City. Schmidt working on McGorman, pass will go into the backcourt, and that will be an over and back violation. Benny Sherado tried to save it but could not, and it'll be Watford City basketball.
Good attempt by Benny Sherado, but just couldn't quite get it. And now we'll take it at the 28-foot mark, which is a point of emphasis with the recent rule change.
Very good. Watford City with the basketball, trailing 8-7. I think if you're Coach Hagar, you got to be pretty pleased with the way your offense has started this game against a very talented, hard-nosed defensive team in Beulah.
Absolutely, and they're looking to kind of set some picks, get some drives. There's DeVries sucking in the defense again.
Arnold again. Look at that. Second assist for Tristan. Second mid-range jumper from Thaden Arnold. One was from the left baseline. This one from the right baseline. And another lead change puts Watford City back in front by 1 as Benny Sherado gets into the paint. We'll get it out to Schmidt. On the logo to Benny. He drives. He draws a foul. And he will shoot 2 as Carter Breitbach will pick up that personal.
Nearly put it in. RTC Network's replay. Nice drive. And up and, oh, so close to going down for the and one.
Benny Sherado averages 12 points per game, hasn't scored yet tonight. His first free throw here is too strong, and that leaves the score at Watford City 9, Beulah 8, 4:04 left to go in quarter number 1.
If you're Coach Hagar, as we said, I think you got to be happy with the score so far and how your defense is playing against this high-flaunted Beulah offense.
Second free throw is good, so that ties us up as we reach the halfway point of quarter number 1. Third Watford City turnover. Good defense from Latray to slap the ball backwards and out of bounds and make Beulah earn it in the half court.
One thing Beulah likes to do, as you can see, up and down, fast break, transition. Watford's doing a good job with that transition defense.
They've had some turnover troubles, but haven't given up many points off of them, as there is a three-pointer for Braylon Sherado. He's got an early 7, and that's just a sampling of what he can do.
You can't really stop that. You just got to try to hope nobody else on the team steps up.
Latray drives and draws a foul. They're going to get Widener on that foul, and that will be his second personal. So some early foul trouble here for Coach Sherado to think about.
Nice job by Latray there on the RTC Network's replay. Going up, getting the foul, and made his first, I think, at least the first free throw.
His first two.
Yeah,
misses that one as Tayton Jordan comes into the game to replace Widener. Widener's still just a freshman. He doesn't look like it, but he is just a freshman. Listed at 6'4", played big minutes and started quite a few games last year for Beulah, but some early foul trouble today, and he is replaced by Tayton Jordan, the Beulah senior. Beulah with the basketball, a 3-point lead. With 3:19 to go in quarter number 1, here is another three-pointer. This one from the right wing off the mark for Braylon, but Latray cannot gather in the rebound. It'll go out of bounds and belong to Beulah.
Tough one by Dominic. You know, looking at his hands like, I thought I should have had that one.
A fresh shot clock for the Miners. As Beulah comes in on a 5-game winning streak. Chaz, during this winning streak, the most points any opponent has scored against them was Dickinson Trinity with 44. And there's another 3. This one from Benny Sherado, his first of the game. And just like that, Beulah has extended to a 6-point lead after being down by 1. They are on a 7-0 run.
And it's tough to defend against when you're shooting that far out.
Arnold's pass deflected by McGorman, run down by Breitbach. And an offensive foul, and that's going to be Carter's second personal.
Let's go to the RTC Network's replay here. He's just looking to create some separation, pushed a little too much, and the offensive foul.
So some foul trouble for both teams in this first quarter. Widener with 2 for Beulah, and now Breitbach with 2 for Watford City. Harper Moberg, the 6-foot junior, replaces Breitbach in Watford City's lineup. Here's Braylon from way downtown.
Yeah, if these keep dropping like that, it's going to be a long night for Watford.
Braylon Sherado has 10 already. Here is McGorman faking, drive, spin, left-hand layup, good. Nice move by Zave McGorman.
That was a beautiful drive, beautiful spin move, and we got a timeout on the court.
2:13 to go in quarter number 1. Beulah 18, Watford City 11 on your NCC scoreboard. We'll be back after this timeout.
Since 1978, Northern States Fishing Tools of Watford City has been your trusted partner in the oil field. Serving the Wollaston Basin, we offer top quality fishing and rental tools, including packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. With expert knowledge and decades of experience, we deliver results tailored to your needs, all at competitive prices. Give us a call, 701-842-3350, or visit northernstatesfishingtools.com. Northern States Fishing Tools, quality tools, proven service.
We're live.
Welcome back to Beulah. That timeout brought to you by Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial. Chaz, Watford City played really well through those first 4 minutes, building a few 1-point leads, but Beulah caught fire right there.
You know, when they're hitting NBA range 3-pointers, there's not much you can do on that because you don't want to come that far out because Larson's got size in the middle.
Yep, yeah, they have not hardly gotten the ball to Bennett Larson as of yet. No points for their 6'7" senior.
Setting a lot of screens, and that one might have been illegal.
Let's see what the call is here. It looks like it's staying on this end, and it'll be against Watford City and Tristan DeVries.
Well, there was contact. I didn't see who went. Usually that might go against the offense.
That's the 5th foul, so we'll be shooting free throws here with 1:56 left in the first quarter. Bonus.
DeVries must have walked through that screen by Larson. But, yeah, Larson hasn't run the offense ball through him, but definitely a lot of screens, especially at half court when they're bringing the ball up.
So Bennett Larson goes to the line, averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds per game. 6'7" senior. And his first free throw attempt is short. Philip Widener, the 6'4" freshman, also has not scored yet. He is on the bench with his fouls. He averages 12 points and 9 rebounds per game.
Yeah, but when everybody else is hitting 3-pointers, you might not need that.
Thaden Arnold grabs the rebound as it was an empty trip to the free throw line for Larson. DeVries gets the screen, double teamed over to Latre.
They had Arnold on the pick and roll. They just didn't see it.
Moberg into the paint. Glances into the corner. Instead goes to Arnold on the left side. Drives. Baby hook over Larson. It's good. Nice move by Big Red, Thaden Arnold.
And we've seen that little baby hook before. He's certainly been working on it.
Thaden with an early 6 points to lead the Wolves. And he's guided it back to within 5 as Braylon misses the 3. Rebound put up and not in by Jordan. And Watford City able to grab the defensive rebound. Watford City now answering with a run of their own. Currently 4-0. We'll see if Latre can extend it. Gives it out to DeVries.
Nice cut.
Cutting McGorman. Double team. Back out to DeVries for 3. Off the right side of the rim. Rebound tipped by McGorman, but gathered in by Tayton Jordan. Here comes the Miners in transition.
DeVries with the nice transition defense, though, forcing them out.
45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Beulah 18, Watford City 13 on your NCC scoreboard. Here is Braylon Sherado, step back three, swish. Oh my goodness.
That's just, I mean, if you're a Beulah fan, that's absolutely what you want to see, and it's just hard to stop.
And it's what you're used to seeing if
Absolutely.
you're a Beulah fan. You guys are blessed down here in Coal Country getting to watch these Sherado boys play basketball as DeVries misses. The putback attempt will draw a foul for Dominic Latre. Good hustle there from Watford City's Dominic Latre, the 6'5 junior.
On the RTC Network scoreboard, just a nice job of timing it correctly to get the foul and go to the line on that one.
Bennett Larson called for the foul, his first personal. And Latre goes to the line, left that one short. So after making his first 2 free throws, he has now missed 3 in a row.
Now 20 seconds, so no shot clock. Guessing Beulah will just try to take that one shot at the buzzer.
Second free throw is good, so Dom hits 1 of 2 there. He's made 3 of 6 in this first quarter. 15 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Beulah 21, Watford City 14. DeVries guarding Braylon, step back 3, not that time. Offensive rebound by Jordan and a foul against Latre that will put Tayton Jordan at the free throw line.
RTC Network's replay here. DeVries, that's not a foul that you want to give with DeVries. There was secure possession of that. That's only going to lead to a foul if you try to dig that out.
And that is his second personal. So now 2 Wolves with 2 fouls already in this first quarter as Jordan misses free throw number 1.
Spacier's going to come in to sub out Latre there with those 2 fouls.
Make sure Dominic doesn't pick up a second foul. Latre and Arnold have 1 each. Breitbach and DeVries with 2 apiece for Watford City. The second free throw is good. Jordan hits 1 of 2. We'll see if the Wolves can hit a buzzer beater.
Oh, they started the clock early. No.
Okay, it should be about
5.5.
5.5.
5.5 is what it should be. Yeah, I don't know why. Because
Somebody was
they made
expecting
it.
a rebound. Yeah.
So it should
there
be.
We go.
Yeah, there we go. 5.5.
Wolves will have to go the length of the floor. Shot clock turned off. Tristan DeVries will inbound. Gets it in to Moberg. Wolves will have to hurry. 3 seconds. Moberg across half court in the corner through the hands of Arnold with 0.3 seconds left. And that's enough time to catch and shoot. Let's see.
Well, it's a
if
tap.
they can find a Sherado.
0.3 is only, you can only legally tap it, according to the rule book.
0.4, can you catch and shoot?
0.4, you can catch and shoot.
Okay. That one falls short, and we have reached the end of a high-scoring first quarter here from Beulah. On your NCC scoreboard, we see Beulah 22, Watford City 14. We'll be back. We'll have your second quarter right after this. Welcome back to Beulah. The Miners with a 22-point first quarter, leading at 22-14. They led by as many as 9. Watford City led by 1 many times. Let's take a look at our live read sponsors. Want to thank WCAG Church for sponsoring Game Day Media this year. Join us at those times that you see on your screen. One church, multiple locations. You can also find us on social media. We want to thank the McKenzie County Heritage Park and North Dakota Oil Museum, where you can take a step back into the past. There on the west side of Watford City. Open year around. And also we want to thank the Wolfpack Booster Club. I hear there's still some Krispy Kreme donuts you can get and support the Booster Club. They do a great job supporting Watford City athletics and activities as Latre goes to work on the right block. He missed it and to claim the defensive rebound. Both teams shooting at a high percentage. After that shot attempt was missed, I have both teams shooting 50% from the field. Beulah 7 for 14, Watford City now 5 for 10. Watford City losing the turnover battle, though 5-1 in that first quarter. Nice pass from Widener to Larson, and he draws a foul.
We go to the RTC networks. Finally, Larson gets into the offense here. Gets a wide open look, waits, lets the guy go up flying, and then goes into him for the foul.
7:30 left to go in the second quarter. Beulah 22, Watford City 14 as Bennett Larson goes to the free throw line. First one is up and good. He missed a pair back in the first quarter.
And you're talking, Titus, about the shooting stats. The difference on that 50%, they both may have been shooting 50%, but Beulah's got those three-pointers that are going down.
Yep. 4-1 in the three-point category as Larson rattles in both free throws to put his team ahead by 10. Beulah 24, Watford City 14, 7:30 to go in the second quarter. Beulah made 4 threes, 3 of them from Braylon Sherado, 1 from Benny. McGorman to Breitbach in the corner to Moberg for 3, short. Rebounded by McGorman. Fakes, spins.
Gotta kick it out.
Kicks it back out to Moberg, resets the offense as Breitbach will take a long-range 3. That's good.
Maybe that's the spark plug that Watford City needs in the second quarter.
And we talk about the Sherado boys. Watford City has a very good three-point shooter of their own with Carter Breitbach as Chaz. That is his now 37th made three-pointer on the season. Braylon tries a 2. He missed it. And not only is Carter making a lot of threes, he obviously shoots quite a few, but he's up to 44% from the three-point line. Very impressive shooting numbers as Carter continues to improve and impress as the season goes along.
Well, what that does is the defense has to acknowledge that, and it opens up the rest of the offense. Now, Thaden, I think, got his second foul there.
He did. So Thaden Arnold, Dominic Latre, Carter Breitbach, and Tristan DeVries all have 2 personal fouls for Watford City. Still 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go in quarter number 2. McGorman, nice move. The reverse layup is good.
I was going to say that was great defense by Widener, but
better offense.
Better offense.
Yeah, 24-19. Beulah up by 5. Bennett Larson in the right short corner, double teamed, finds the open man. That's Widener for 2.
And that's what's going to happen when you double team. If you don't get the tip around, he's going to find the open lane.
First 2 points of the game for Philip Widener, the freshman who's been dealing with some foul trouble of his own. And he makes it 26-19 Miners as Moberg hands it off to DeVries. Nice move, and the layup is good.
Just a beautiful up and under, able to use his body to deflect from the pressure.
He gets Watford City back to within 5. Beulah 26, Watford City 21, 5:41 to go in the second quarter. Benny Sherado around to the left side. Lost a handle on his dribble, able to get it to Larson, who hands it off to Braylon Sherado. Nice pass to Widener, who scores again.
Yeah, that's tough. Moberg kind of went up to maybe get the charge and left that lane wide open for the shot.
Assist Braylon Sherado, basket Philip Widener, traveling call against Tristan DeVries. 6th turnover against Watford City. Tristan a little bit slow in getting up. He's checking some inventory there. Looks like his shoes are okay. He's going to stay in the ball game there with his team down by 7.
I think part of that was just frustration. He had a lot of options, turned it over, and just rethought that while he was lying down.
Yeah, Benny Sherado getting it to Larson, to Braylon, back to Benny for 3, you bet. 7 points for Benny Sherado with 5:01 to go in the second quarter. Got an LPL Financial timeout brought to you by Shiloh Chavez. We will take it as well. Beulah leading 31-21 on GameDay Media.
GameDay Media is proud to showcase our local athletes, but we can't do it without the support of our community. We're inviting business owners like you to join our growing list of sponsors. Sponsorship not only helps give student athletes the recognition they deserve, but also puts your business front and center with fans, families, and the community. Partner with us today to promote local athletes and your business through GameDay Media. Together, we make a winning team.
Welcome back to Beulah. 31-21, Miners with the lead. Beulah 4-0 in the region, number 5 ranked team in the state. They are 8-2 overall. They lost a couple of games in between Christmas and New Year's. The Dale Brown Hoopster Classic in Minot, falling to Devils Lake and Four Winds Minnewacan as McGorman unable to hit the mid-range jumper there. Rebound to Beulah. Since then, they have rattled off 5 wins in a row as Benny steps back and hits an even deeper 3. He's got 10. He has now tied his brother with 3 3-pointers so far tonight, and Beulah has taken their largest lead of the game at 34-21.
Clearly not afraid to hit that 3-pointer and just put it up.
DeVries put his shoulder down, went to drive, and they call a blocking foul against Benny Sherado, his first.
Well, that's good. I'm just laughing. The assistant coaches from Beulah are talking with the official. Sure. The official's like, I got it. It's all good.
Here comes Breitbach in the corner to DeVries to Moberg. Back over to Breitbach. Guarded by Benny Sherado in the right corner to McGorman. Pass at the elbow to Arnold. Mid-range jumper a little bit short that time. Rebound by Benny Sherado.
Still a shot you want Thaden to take. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. Benny Sherado cannot miss. And we've got another timeout. 4:12 to go in the second quarter. Beulah 37, Watford City 21. You're watching GameDay Media.
Farmers Union Oil Company of Watford City has been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning. We take pride in giving back to our patrons through dividends and stock retirements. Our customer service should be our top focus to ensure a pleasurable experience for you, our customer. Whether you're looking for gas, fuel, hardware, or just needing to fuel the body, Farmers Union Oil is your one-stop shop.
Well, welcome back to Beulah. Those timeouts brought to you by Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial. You can visit with Shiloh at her office in the First International Bank and Trust building on Main Street in Watford City. Chat with her about all of your financial goals, questions, ideas, and more. So again, that's Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial. Chaz, there's not a whole lot you can do. You've mentioned it before with the range that Beulah is showing here. What is your defensive advice when you're playing against a team like this?
Hope that they start missing. I mean, if you come out on that three-pointer, you open up Larson underneath.
There's a three-pointer for Watford City.
Or maybe offense.
Yeah, more offense. That might be it. Harper Moberg gets that one to fall, his first points of the night, his 8th three-pointer of the season, as Larson able to finish down low for the Miners.
I mean, that's a perfect example. That drive sucks in the defense. Larson's open, and he just waits. It's just a balanced team by Beulah.
They are, that shot off the rim, 39-24. Beulah with the lead in the basketball, and a foul is going to be called against Bennett Larson on an illegal screen.
On the RTC networks here, Bennett Larson, he doesn't really establish there, walks into the guy, and that is an illegal screen, offensive foul.
Watford City basketball down by 15. And that pass is picked off, intercepted by Philip Widener. 7th Watford City turnover. Benny Sherado for 3, short rebound. Widener, Eddie puts it in. Second chance opportunity and points for Beulah. Widener has 6. The Beulah lead is back up to 17.
Offensive rebounds are going to kill you, and that's hurt Watford before.
McGorman, nice pass to Arnold, who scores. The cousin connection there as Xavier gets the assist, and Arnold, his 4th field goal of this first half. He's up to 8 points. Wow. Sherado attacks. He finds Widener, who lays it in off the glass for 2.
You just can't really stop that, other than stepping up and maybe causing some contact, but Sherado, Beulah's just that good.
They are. Coach Sherado gave us so much information during our pregame chat. He talked about the game that Widener had against Hazen. He scored 25. Hazen made it a big emphasis on shutting down Braylon Sherado, so he became much of a passer in that ball game, and one of his favorite targets was Widener, who scored 25 in their win over Hazen. So we talk about the Sherados, and they have a lot of the highlights, but they are also very unselfish players, and if you're letting their teammates get open, they're going to find them, and their teammates can hurt you as well.
Yeah, it's just, as you said, balanced, and everybody just contributes.
Benny Sherado with the 2-point basket, his first 2-pointer of the game, as he gets that tough angled shot to fall. DeVries to McGorman, out to Breitbach. Wolves now down by 19 as Carter drives, hangs, doesn't hit, rebound. Benny able to save it to Braylon.
And 2 minutes left in this first half here.
Yep, time becoming a factor right now, kind of early in this one, as Braylon in and out on that one. Nice play from McGorman, up ahead to Breitbach for the easy lay-in.
And that was just nice recognition to tip it forward, knowing that you had a guy streaking wide open.
Great play by McGorman and give him the rebound and the assist. Give Carter Breitbach the layup. He's got 5 points. Back to a 17-point game as Schmidt drives, reverse layup. No. We're going to call a foul against McGorman. That'll be his first personal.
RTC Network's replay here. Nice drive along the baseline. Able to cause the contact and get the shot up. Go to the line.
1:29 to go in the second quarter. Beulah 45, Watford City 28. Schmidt at the free throw line. First one is good. Beulah has made all 3 of their free throw attempts in the second quarter. Arnold in for Watford City.
And Larson in for Beulah, so are the big guys back in this game. But again, when you're Beulah and you're hitting from outside, you really don't need that inside game.
Yeah. It's a nice luxury to have, basically, is kind of the way that their team is set up right now. Imagine that, a 6'7" senior being kind of a third or fourth option as you decide to run your offense. You can certainly run an offense through him, but as of right now, he's kind of more of a facilitator and a space maker and a creator, and he lets his guards do a lot of the scoring. Here goes Breitbach to the right side. Picks up his dribble, gets it out to Spacier. Pass a little bit too much on that one, intended for Arnold and out of bounds. 9th Watford City turnover.
It was a nice look to try to get it into Thaden, but just a little too much zest on it, a little too high, and we're under a minute.
1 minute to go before halftime. Beulah 47, Watford City 28. Braylon Sherado with the basketball. Step back 3 over DeVries, you bet.
And just a beautiful form, just kind of left it out there, and there's nothing you can do against that.
Another Cornerstone Bank 3-pointer. I'm going to have to wait and tally them up during halftime. It's been too many. My sportscasting math is running out. It's 50-28. Nice pass. Look. Arnold to DeVries. It counts to the foul.
Let's go to the RTC Network's instant replay. Just finding a cutting DeVries there by Arnold. Able to thread it up and in.
Beulah hitting the half-century mark already in this first half. Watford City probably pretty pleased with 30 points, but they find themselves down by 20 with how well Beulah is playing offense in this first half.
Well, and as you said, I think Coach Hagar is going to be happy with the 30 points. You know, take away those 3-pointers that you really can't guard. This is a more competitive game.
It certainly is. Shot clock is turned off. 20 seconds left in the half as Braylon Sherado drives. Kicks it to Jordan. Back to Braylon. 1 foot in the midcourt circle, guarded by DeVries. 10 seconds left to go in the half. He drives left side. Shot up. Was it blocked?
I don't think so. I think he just lost control of it and went up and over.
Looks like Braylon thought he was fouled, but no foul call. Just ball out of bounds and over to Watford City. McGorman has it taken away by Benny, who actually wasn't that far off while he was falling out of bounds near the scorer's table. 1 half in the books. Your NCC scoreboard shows Beulah 50, Watford City 30. We'll be back. We'll have your Nodak Insurance Company halftime report from Beulah right after this.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Looking to save on fuel and fuel up fast? Patriot Fuels of Alexander, North Dakota is your partner in profit. We're proud to support the trucking industry with high-speed fueling systems, top-quality products, and vendor relationships that put your success first. Join the Patriot Fuels Fleet Card program and unlock exclusive discounts, or simply pay at the pump. Either way, you're fueling with integrity and efficiency. Patriot Fuels, driven to deliver more, located in Alexander, North Dakota.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Edward Jones, is a proud sponsor of Watford City and Alexander Athletics on GameDay Media. Call financial advisor Doug Rolfson at 701-444-4160 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Our lives are made up of moments. From first moments to big moments to everyday moments. At First International Bank and Trust, we support you with local service and checking and savings solutions to help you reach your goals, shape your legacy, and make your moments happen. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Welcome back to Beulah. It is halftime. We welcome you into your Nodak Insurance Company halftime report. This is the hottest ticket in town, no doubt, here tonight in Beulah. No place that we'd rather be. We've got Chuck-a-Duck going on, and now the cleanup process has begun for that. That's always a fun event. And I was talking to some Beulah fans. They do not have very many home games this year on their schedule, the way their boys' basketball schedule turned out. So when you have a really good team, every home game is an event, and that gets magnified all the more when there aren't that many home games.
Absolutely, and you know, that's just kind of that small town. While it is Division A, they're still coming out. I mean, you look at the stands. Stands are full from Beulah. I'll say the stands are full from Watford City, even with the weather.
Yeah, it's not perfect weather conditions outside, no doubt. Hope you are safe and warm wherever you're watching our broadcast from tonight. If you're up in western North Dakota, it might be kind of challenging to find warmth. If you're watching from a long ways away, maybe Florida, California, Arizona. We had some fans from Colorado yesterday watching the girls' game, and we're very thankful for those of you who watch both from near and from far. We are so blessed to be able to get to do what we do and bring you these games here on GameDay Media. Well, let's take a look at our halftime stats and first half recap. Very close game to start off with. The teams kept on trading 1-point leads early on in the first quarter. Beulah went on the first sustained run as they scored 10 in a row to turn a 1-point deficit into a 9-point lead. Watford City got the deficit back down to 5. Beulah led by 8 after one quarter of play. It was 22-14. And then Beulah really caught fire in the second quarter. They poured in 28 points. They started the quarter on a 15-9 run to extend the lead up to 14. After that point, they outscored the Wolves 13-5 to go up by as many as 22. Watford City did get the last 2 points of the quarter to make it a 20-point game at the break. It's Beulah 50, Watford City 30. Taking a look at the team and individual stats from the first half. Beulah 17 out of 31 on their field goal attempts for 55%. 8 of their 17 field goals were from three-point range. They also shot 67% from the free throw line, making 8 of their 12 free throw opportunities. For Watford City, they were 12 for 21 from the field for 57%. They made 3 three-pointers. They were 3 of 7 from the free throw line for 43%. Watford City committed 9 first half turnovers. The fouls, Beulah was +2. They had 7 first half fouls. Watford City was whistled for 9 first half fouls. Individual scoring numbers look like this. Braylon Sherado with 16. He made 4 three-pointers. Benny Sherado had 15. He made 4 three-pointers as well. Then it was 8 points for Philip Widener, 6 points for Shane Schmidt, 4 points for Bennett Larson, and 1 point for Tayton Jordan for Beulah's total of 50. For Watford City, Thaden Arnold led the way with 8. Xavier McGorman has 7. Carter Breitbach 5. Tristan DeVries 4. Dominic Latre 3. Harper Moberg with 3. Both teams had 6 players in the scoring column. The difference right now is the Sherado brothers, as they combine for 31 of Beulah's 50 points. They were able to outscore Watford City 31-30 as a team. For Watford City, good offense, just not enough defensive stops in that first half.
Well, absolutely, Titus. And, you know, it's hard when those shots are dropping, those three-pointers are going through. You got to like the effort by Watford City here in that half. 30 points is nothing to sneeze at with this Beulah defense. And Watford City, they got some good looks. They got some passes that just went off the fingertips. You convert those, it's at least a closer game here.
It certainly could be. We'll see what the second half has in store. Beulah is already ready to go. Watford City will be emerging from their locker room shortly, and we'll have the entire second half for you here on GameDay Media. We're back after this.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app, and as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Stop by our office in Watford City and visit with Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe to see how we can help.
At Johnson & Sundin Law Office, we combine big case expertise with small town service. Since 1980, we've fought for clients across western North Dakota. From oil and gas disputes to serious injury and wrongful death cases, probate, agriculture, and more. No matter what issue, our experienced team is ready to stand by your side. In our office in Watford City, we're here for you, wherever you are. Johnson & Sundin, expert legal representation rooted in North Dakota.
Welcome back to Beulah. I want to thank you for joining us for your Nodak Insurance Company halftime show, brought to you by your agent in McKenzie County and Watford City, Eric Mogan. Their mission is to meet the lifetime financial needs of their clients by providing competitive products and outstanding service. We've got a full lineup for you here tonight on GameDay Media, as we've got games going on up north, both in Kenmare, a girls game up there, and over in Powers Lake. You can switch back and forth, keep track of all of our games here tonight on GameDay Media. It's a busy Tuesday, and we keep on going all week long. It's a fun schedule to look at there.
Yeah, absolutely, and some of those games looking forward to. Tonight's game, Turtle Mountain and Kenmare girls. That Shiloh versus Watford City boys game on Friday, and just the Ray Jays.
Yeah.
They're a phenomenal team.
Currently ranked number 4 in the state. In B, we've got the number 5 team in the state right in front of us here in Beulah. The Beulah Miners suffered a couple of losses to some very good opponents, Devils Lake and Four Winds Minnewacan. They have been on a roll since then. They're looking to continue that, as Larson puts up a contested shot, missed it, followed his own miss, puts it up, no, gets another rebound, puts it up, no, and 0 for 3. That's going to hurt Beulah's shooting percentage. They're down to 50%.
But you got to be happy if you're Watford City. Well, not happy you gave up all the offensive rebounds, but got the defensive rebounds, didn't give up points.
Here is Latre scoring on the other end.
And got a nice little layup there, and cuts it to 18.
First points of the game from the field for Dominic Latre. He has made 3 free throws, now has 5 points total. 50-32, Beulah the lead, as Braylon Sherado misses. Widener an offensive rebound. He missed it. Beulah 0 for 5 to start this third quarter. In the first minute of the third quarter, as DeVries tries a 3, no, from the corner, rebounded by Philip Widener.
Would have been a big shot there for DeVries, but good defense so far in the second half here.
I think Beulah's shooting too close to the hoop right now. That's That's what I think is going wrong right at the moment for the Beulah Miners. They made 8 3-pointers in the first half. Here's Benny, who had 4 of them, and he hits the floater to break the ice in the second half. For this Beulah offense, Benny has 17.
And that's tough for Thaden Arnold. Benny's guy got beat. Thaden was trying to get him and Larson, and nice job by Benny.
McGorman to Latre, out to Arnold.
Oh, he's got to shoot that. He can hit that.
Hasn't hit a 3 yet this year, and turned out to be the right decision as he gets it to DeVries, who lays it in for 2.
There's a reason they are playing and I am not.
Yeah, Thaden is capable of hitting a 3, but has not been able to connect on one yet this year. It's going to come, I'm sure, as Braylon Sherado hits the 2-point on the reverse layup there to make it 54-34 Beulah. 5:51 left to go in the third quarter.
Watford's just got to try to cut off that baseline there a few times. Beulah's been able to exploit it.
DeVries to Latre. And now Breitbach, shot clock at 18. Carter Breitbach with 5 points so far tonight. Over to Latre. Dom attacks, goes right at Widener, and is blocked. Sticks with it, grabbed the offensive rebound, but then it hits the baseline. It'll be the 10th Watford City turnover.
You know what, you got to like Latre. He's being aggressive there. He's trying to body up and put it in. You like that aggression by Watford City.
Good defense from the freshman, Philip Widener. Beulah still with a 20-point lead, 54-34. Both teams have scored 4 points each in this third quarter. Shane Schmidt bounces it into Widener. Nice spin move, left the layup short, rebounded by Latre.
That's a tough angle for Widener. He's blocked by the hoop in the rim.
Latre to McGorman to DeVries. Tristan, it's near the paint, kicks it out to Breitbach. Under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Latre into Arnold. Good defense from Larson. Passes intended for McGorman, but intercepted by Shane Schmidt. Up ahead to Braylon. He missed it. They had the rebound taken by Philip Widener. Second chance opportunity again for Beulah.
But if you're Beulah, you got the offensive rebound.
Second chance, also no good.
Got it
Another
again.
Offensive rebound, this time by Benny Sherado.
This is a mismatch.
He'll
Sherado
take a 3.
Thaden.
There it is. 20 points for Benny Sherado. 23-point lead for the Beulah Miners. 4:19 left to go in the third quarter. Beulah up 57-34. We've got
they want
whistles.
There was not a reset of the shot clock.
Okay.
When the ref came out to get the ball to Watford, so he wants 31 on the shot clock.
Good catch there. And McGorman will inbound from the far sideline.
And Benny Sherado having to tuck his jersey in. Point of emphasis this year in high school athletics.
Watford City with the basketball. McGorman finds a little bit of room in the paint and hits the short range jumper.
Didn't see anybody open and figured, I'll just take it myself.
Zave up to 9 points. Now his team finds themselves down by 21, 57-36. Braylon Sherado gets into the paint. Passes out of it to Benny. Guarded by Breitbach. Back to Braylon, steps behind a screen to take a deep 3, in and out, rebounded by Dominic Latre.
Not dropping so much for Beulah in this second half.
Not at the same rate it was in the first half. Arnold out to McGorman, right side to Breitbach. Left side DeVries. Nice pass to Arnold, he scores.
DeVries again driving, getting that defense in and finding. That was a tough needle to thread for DeVries.
DeVries the assist, Arnold the basket. Scoreboard now shows Beulah 57, Watford City 38. 3:08 left to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer from Shane Schmidt, swish. Sugar Shane with the Cornerstone Bank three-pointer. 3:03 to go in the third quarter. We've got a timeout on the floor. Your score, Beulah 60, Watford City 38. You're watching Game Day Media.
Our lives are made up of moments. From first moments, to big moments, to everyday moments. At First International Bank and Trust, we support you with local service and checking and savings solutions to help you reach your goals, shape your legacy, and make your moments happen. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
Welcome back to Beulah as we thank the Wolf Pack Booster Club. The strength is in the pack. Check them out on Facebook for updates regarding the Wolves, athletics, and activities. So I want to thank the McKenzie County Heritage Park and North Dakota Oil Museum, where the pioneering spirit runs strong. Take a step back in time. They're on the west side of Watford City, the building with all those flags out there. Open year-round, Tuesdays through Saturdays. And WCAG Church, one church in multiple locations. Also have a Spanish service at 1:15 p.m. on Sunday afternoons in Watford City. Also check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. That's one church, multiple locations, WCAG. Tristan DeVries with the dribble. He drives as knocked away by a diving Braylon Sherado, unable to save it. It'll remain with the Wolves.
Good hustle. I think it deserves an RTC Networks replay here by Sherado. Just tries to save it and goes headlong into that padding. That's why it's padded under there, Titus.
It is. That's right. Chase Hetzler and Shane Schmidt back into the game for Beulah. As Breitbach has it on the left side. Wolves down 60-38. McGorman. Nice pass to Arnold. And he scores over Bennett Larson. Thaden really playing well tonight. He's got 12 to lead the Wolves.
Doing well for Arnold there. Takes that little drop step dribble and gets the bucket.
Coach Sherado was talking about how much pride this team had in keeping opponents under 40. They will not accomplish that goal against Watford City here tonight, but they do lead comfortably up right now 60-40. Still a long ways to go in this one. 2:13 left to play in quarter number 3. Larson around Arnold, and somehow he gets the bounce on a difficult angled reverse layup.
Clearly been practicing that one, trying to use the basket to deflect away from the defender.
Bennett Larson with 6. McGorman from the left side over to Latre. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. As Breitbach lines up a 3. Too strong. Rebound caught by Chase Hetzler, the Beulah sophomore.
Good hustle by Latre to try to get after that rebound, though.
Larson drives, gets into the paint. Shot up and good. Off the back rim and in for 2.
That's just, I don't know how you defend that with those up and under moves. Reminds me of Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah. Larson has 8. Here's Latre. Double teamed, and he took an extra step.
I now realize that there may be some youngsters out there that don't know who Hakeem Olajuwon is.
Hey, they've got YouTube. After this game is over, check out Hakeem Olajuwon highlights. The Houston Rockets legend from back in the 90s. It's spelled Hakeemolajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon.
It was an H when he was with Houston. When he was in college, I believe it was started with an A.
Okay, that was a little bit before my time. He played at the University of Houston, right? Part of Phi Slamma Jamma?
He did.
Braylon Sherado gets the and one here.
RTC Networks replay. Just a nice little up and runner.
Foul against Breitbach, his 3rd, as now Beulah has extended to a 26-point lead, 66-40.
And Braylon Sherado looked over at his bench and just kind of shook his head like, I can't believe these are falling.
Yeah. Both Benny and Braylon have 20, and they'll stay right there. We mentioned Braylon, a 90% free throw shooter. That was his first free throw attempt of the night, and the iron was unkind. As we go under a minute to play in the third quarter. Latre to Breitbach, catch and shoot 3. Yes, sir!
Well, there's some of that patented Watford City skip passing that we haven't seen so far today.
Carter's 38th three-pointer of the season. Brought to you by Cornerstone Bank. And he gets the Wolves to within 23 at 66-43. Here's Larson attacking, driving, shooting, missing, rebounded by Dominic Latre.
Shot clock is off here, Titus.
So the Wolves with the basketball, currently down 23, trying to get some momentum heading into the fourth quarter. They're not out of it yet with the way that they've been playing offense tonight. They just need to string some defensive stops together. Breitbach, guarded by Hetzler, gets the screen from Arnold.
He's got to come to the ball.
A little bit late in getting that pass to Thaden Arnold. Thaden from the high post out to Breitbach. 3 seconds. Breitbach off balance 3. No. Rebounded Braylon. Did he get it off in time? It hit the backboard.
I think he did.
That would have been absolutely incredible. but it was a little bit off to the left. We have reached the end of 3 quarters of play. Your NCC scoreboard shows Beulah 66, Watford City 43. We'll be back with the 4th quarter right after this.
When you have financial questions or ideas, you need someone to listen and provide insight about your options. Shiloh Chavez and her team with LPL Financial can review your specific situation and help create a strategy unique to you and your goals. Give her a call at 701-842-4244 or email at shiloh.chavez@lpl.com.
Welcome back to Beulah. Thanks for joining us tonight on GameDay Media. If you miss any of this game or want to go back and watch any of our previous broadcasts, just go to the YouTube page and click the live tab, and all of the games that we do are archived there. Go back and watch us. One of my favorite aspects of YouTube is how all of these games are archived, and it's a great way to go back and rewatch some of your favorite moments here from this season on GameDay Media. 66-43 the lead for Beulah as we get this 4th quarter started. The beginning of the quarter brought to you by Northern States Fishing Tools. Watford City with DeVries, Breitbach, Latre, Arnold, and Moberg on the floor. Beulah will play defense with Benny and Braylon Sherado, Shane Schmidt, Philip Widener, and Peyton Jordan. Here's DeVries with a mid-range jumper off the mark, rebounded by Braylon Sherado.
And if you're Coach Hagar with Watford City, I think you're happy with this score so far. You're not giving up. I clearly put some more points on the board, but there's a clearly better team tonight.
There's a 3-pointer from Benny Sherado. Yeah, I think you're happy with the 43 on your side of the scoreboard. Not so happy with the 69 points on the Beulah side of the scoreboard, as Beulah has come to shoot tonight. Benny now has 23. Braylon diving, could not save it, but his coach and his dad all fired up about the effort there. We're seeing it on both ends from Braylon Sherado tonight. He's given everything he has.
Absolutely, and that's what you like to see if you're Coach Sherado, your team leader out there, just giving everything that he has.
That's contagious.
It absolutely is, and will be helpful as we move into February and regional tournaments.
Breitbach to Moberg for 3. Yes, sir.
That's a big shot, puts it at 46.
Harper Moberg with his 2nd 3 of the game, his 9th Cornerstone Bank 3-pointer of the season. Makes it 69-46 Beulah as Braylon gets it to go from the mid-range. He's got 22.
And I think the Sherado brothers are just sort of playing who's going to get the most points in this game.
It certainly is. It keeps going back and forth. Braylon had the big 1st quarter. Benny the big 2nd quarter. They've been pretty even since then. Right now it's Benny 23 and Braylon 22. With 6:30 left to go in the 4th quarter, Beulah up 71-46. DeVries touch pass to Arnold. Good positioning, but his shot is blocked by Philip Widener. DeVries runs down the offensive rebound. Great hustle from Tristan out near half court. Gets it to Arnold. Thaden goes up. Missed it. Gets it back. Puts it up and in for 2.
3rd time's charm for Thaden. And he's kind of looking at the bench like, what else am I supposed to do?
He got it to go. He has 14. He's scored in every quarter so far tonight. 6 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here is Benny missing the 2-pointer. Rebounded by Widener. No. And Watford City gets the defensive rebound with Thaden Arnold.
Good job by Latre on the backside just to cause a bit of a disturbance there. Missing the shot. Ooh.
And we've got it on an offensive foul. Let's see if we caught that on the RTC Network's instant replay.
Let's see, Carter Breitbach, he did extend the arm, and I think that actually they got it on Latre for coming in behind the defender, and that's his 4th.
So that's the 4th personal against Dominic Latre. First foul of the 4th quarter. Beulah up 71-48. Moberg creates the turnover.
Nice job.
Arnold gets the steal, but give Moberg the credit for the deflection there. And Watford City brings it to the front court. Chaz, if my numbers are accurate, that is the first Beulah turnover of the 2nd half.
Wow.
Have 4 for the ball game. DeVries in the corner to Latre for 3. Hits good.
So DeVries set a screen. He thought it was illegal because he did one of those, ooh, I didn't touch him.
And he didn't.
Nope.
Dom gets the three-pointer to fall, his third three-pointer of the season, as Beulah answers right back. It's Braylon Sherado from downtown. The Cornerstone Bank three-pointers are raining down tonight in Beulah. 4:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Beulah 74, Watford City 51. We'll be back right after this.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
And we're back here, GameDay Media. 4:58 in the fourth quarter in Beulah. Watford City down 74-51. We got Titus coming back.
Thank you very much, Chaz. Great crew here tonight. Matt Gonzalez on the camera. Chaz Neff, do a little bit of everything. Color commentating and producing here this evening. Our first GameDay Media broadcast from Beulah. And it's been a fun one here tonight. A lot of offense, 125 points so far combined between these two. Beulah leading it by 23. Watford City with the basketball. As we enter the late stages of this one, Moberg to Arnold. Takes the pass. Goes at Larson. Cut off on the right block. Kicks it out to Latre. Guarded by Widener. Drives.
6 on the shot clock.
Good catch. Down to 3. As Breitbach hands it out to DeVries, and they don't get a shot off. 14th turnover against the Wolves. That one, a bit of an unforced error.
Yeah, and part of that, I think, is this gym, the amount of people in here, very loud. Maybe you can't hear your coaches that much.
It is loud, that is for sure. And some big moments here in this relatively new gym as Braylon Sherado tries another three, not that time, rebounded by Widener. Here goes Benny driving, kicking out to Shane Schmidt. Braylon attacks, left-hand shot, off balance, no. Rebounded by Widener. Beulah piling up the offensive rebounds in this second half. As we go under 4 minutes to play in regulation, Widener steps back and hits the two-pointer.
Oh, that's a backbreaker for Watford, giving up those offensive rebounds here.
Now down by 25. Thaden Arnold, and a timeout will be taken. Brought to you by Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial. 3:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Beulah 76, Watford City 51. You're watching GameDay Media.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Watford City and Alexander Athletics on GameDay Media. Call financial advisor Doug Rolfson at 701-444-4160 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
Breeding Red Angus since 1988. The Sheriffa Red Angus annual production timed online sale is coming up on DV Auction January 26th through the 31st. Selling 45 coming 2-year-old virgin bulls with sires like Carhartt 218, Double Stack 2034, and Jumpstart J137. Offering 5 registered bred heifers and 90 head of top quality commercial open replacement heifers. For catalogs, videos, and pictures, go to SheriffaRedAngus.com.
Welcome back to Beulah. 76-51, the Miners with the lead. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. McGorman to the scorers table.
Must have checked in too late after the 15-second warning.
So Breitbach stays in the lineup. McGorman back to the scorers table as Latre gets it to Arnold in the right corner. Back to Latre. Neither team anywhere near the bonus in this fourth quarter. Just 1 foul against Watford City, 0 fouls against Beulah.
I think if you're Watford City, you're happy with the offensive output here.
Yep.
Not necessarily the defensive, but it's tough when you're up against Beulah.
At the shot clock.
Didn't hit the rim.
Nope, so that's another shot clock violation. The Wolves did get the shot off that time, but it did not hit the rim, so that'll go into the books as turnover number 15 against Watford City.
Coach Hagar didn't look too happy with that. You got to get that shot off for the shot clock.
3:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Beulah 76, Watford City 51. Beulah looking for their 6th victory in a row as Benny takes some contact. A lot of contact going on there. Results in an open shot for Shane Schmidt. He puts it in for 2. We've got a substitution timeout as some new Beulah Miners will get onto the floor. Chase Hetzler, Tayton Jordan back into the lineup for Coach Sherado. In the game for the first time, Owen Zeman, Ethan Wolstenholm, and Cooper Martin. For Watford City, Brandon Spacier will check in. We've got 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Beulah up 27.
Well, and if you can see it on the screen there, we got our officials putting some towels. We had 3 players on that end go down and with a few seconds of each other. So something on the floor there causing a bit of slippage.
Okay, yep. Probably part of the reason, along with the current margin, why Coach Sherado wanted to get his starters off the floor. You do not want to see an injury at any time, but certainly at the end of a game that's a little more lopsided as Watford City is able to get the offensive rebound, but then it's a steal for the Beulah defense. 2-on-1 fast break. Jordan went high off the glass, missed it. Offensive rebound by Chase Hetzler.
I guess we're going to see a lot more highlight shots here. The JV players kind of coming in, maybe showing off for the varsity folks.
Cooper Martin in the corner to Tayton Jordan. Now the right side to Owen Zeman, a sophomore. Oh, around and out. Rebounded by McGorman. Long pass ahead. Nice catch by DeVries. Layup good.
Nice job by DeVries to run the court and just finger roll that one in.
Assist McGorman, basket DeVries. Beulah 78, Watford City 53. Under 2 minutes left to play in quarter number 4. Wolstenholm in the left corner to Hetzler for 3. That one is good.
Even the JV can drop those 3-pointers for Beulah.
Chase Hetzler, the sophomore guard, gets that one to fall. 81-53 Beulah.
Student section's going nuts for number 20, Barrett Jensen, to check in.
Here is Moberg leaving that one short. And Beulah claims the rebound. Time continuing to tick down here as Beulah has the basketball. Over to Wolstenholm. Out to Owen Zeman. Double teamed, passes it out. Martin for 3. You bet.
Why not?
Martin.
And so that's a
14 Cornerstone Bank 3-pointers now for Beulah. Hudson Shire, a 6'2 junior, checks into the game for Beulah. Watford City goes to Riley Liedalberger and Kyle Best. 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter.
Nice job by the officials to recognize trying to get those subs in. So 50 seconds to go. Watford see if they can get some scores in here. Kyle Best with it. And up to Harper Moberg. Hey, that drive is able to get the foul, and he'll go to, no, underneath.
So the clock will continue to run here with the 30-point margin. So I'm going to make my way down to the floor. Chaz, I'll let you handle the final 30 seconds.
Absolutely. I'll take it over. Thank you, Titus. Harper Moberg up top. He's looking for the drive. Just loses control of it. And here we go with Cooper Martin. He's just going to hold on to it. Coach Sherado's like, nope, let's just wait on it. Great effort by Coach Sherado. We're under 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that will be your final score. Beulah Miners 84, Watford City Wolves 53. Not the outcome that Watford City was looking for, but putting up 53 against Beulah, certainly good. Beulah just rolling through this region. Titus is going to go down, get some player of the game and coach's commentary. We are going to take a break here on your post-game for GameDay Media. We'll be back after this timeout.
Farmers Union Oil Company of Watford City has been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning. We take pride in giving back to our patrons through dividends and stock retirements. Our customer service should be our top focus to ensure a pleasurable experience for you, our customer. Whether you're looking for gas, fuel, hardware, or just needing to fuel the body, Farmers Union Oil is your one-stop shop.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world,
while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
Since 1978, Northern States Fishing Tools of Watford City has been your trusted partner in the oil field. Serving the Wollaston Basin, we offer top-quality fishing and rental tools, including packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. With expert knowledge and decades of experience, we deliver results tailored to your needs, all at competitive prices. Give us a call, 701-842-3350, or visit northernstatesfishingtools.com. Northern States Fishing Tools, quality tools, proven service.
And we're back here from Beulah, GameDay Media, bringing the presentation. We're going to throw it down to Titus Stenberg, who has our player of the game, First International Bank player of the game. Go ahead, Titus.
All right, thank you very much, Chaz. We've got two players of the game here tonight, Benny Sherado and Braylon Sherado. So you guys each kind of took a quarter in the scoring column there in the first half, and then in the second half you were just going shot for shot. It was a lot of fun watching you guys. What was it feeling like they're out here tonight?
Yeah, it always feels good just playing in front of the home crowd. It feels good when me and Benny are both hitting shots, and it's like we're just feeding off each other. And we, the amount of basketball and really time we've spent together is, we're brothers. It's unmatched.
Braylon, I got to admire your hustle there tonight. You had one diving play over there, one diving play right here. What does that bring to this team when you're out there hustling like that?
Yeah, it's not just me, it's anybody. I think I want to give a shout out to Shane Schmidt. He hustles as much as anyone, and he's really a catalyst for that on our team. And Philip Widener, all of everyone plays hard. I'm not going to take credit I think it's just the standard that we've set, and that's kind of the way we play ball.
And Benny, we'll get you in here. What were you feeling like out there tonight here?
Yeah, I felt like I needed a night like this. I come out and I got hot early. I got to give kudos to my teammates. So, you have Bennett, Phillip, Shane. We have a bunch of guys who can, they can score the basketball. And when you have that, you don't have to have guys focus so much on you. But yeah, that definitely opened up. And obviously playing with my brother, it's a really special bond between me and him. And, it's our last year getting to play together. So as much as if we can, come out like this every night, it'll be good. It'll be good.
And if you can do an interview with this type of stuff going on, you're setting yourself up for success for the rest of your life. All right, you guys go enjoy it. Great win tonight.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Good luck the rest of the season. We'll see you guys down the road. All right, let's bring in the victorious head coach here, Brandon Sherado. Coach, kind of a wild one there. A lot of points lit up there on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we've been scoring a little bit better here the last week or so, and we're trying to speed things up a little bit. And I guess, then I look at the scoreboard and we're not holding guys down as much, and maybe but there's more possessions. And I thought, I want to give Watford City a lot of credit. Coach is doing a really good job there, and that's a physical group of kids. And you know what? If we don't make shots, and I talked to you about that earlier, you make shots, it hides things. And we did. If we don't make shots, that's a grinder. And, that's just the way it is. You could take that away, and then all of a sudden that's a different game. But I'm grateful for tonight. And now we got to wake up and do it again tomorrow.
That's just it. I want to ask you, as a coach in Region 4 this year, it's the third year now of 3 divisions. Everybody's getting to know each other a little bit better, and this region seems like it just keeps getting better and better every year.
Well, it is. It's really, really good. I wouldn't say it's the best in the state. I know we always try to say that. I know that there's some really good ones out east, but it might be the best top to bottom. Like I told you before, and anyone can beat anybody. And that's what makes you not sleep. Because, you know everyone can beat somebody, and it's not just coach speak, it's the truth of it, because of the athletes they put on the floor and guys that can score the basketball, and there's really good coaches. So you add all that together and you don't pull your bus up anywhere and just get a win. And it's not going to be that way, but that makes us better, and I think that's what we all wanted with the 3 classes, and we got it.
That's right. We got it. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight. We'll see you down the road. Enjoy this one, and best of luck to you the rest of the way.
I truly appreciate it, and you guys do a great job. We appreciate you guys covering the high school kids.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you for having us. All right, Chaz, back upstairs to you.
Thank you, Titus. That was our Watford City Farmers Union Oil coaches comment on our first International Bank and Trust player of the game on the Johnson Sundin post-game show. Beulah with the win over Watford City. We're here on GameDay Media. We'll be back after these short messages.
Looking to save on fuel and fuel up fast? Patriot Fuels of Alexander, North Dakota is your partner in profit. We're proud to support the trucking industry with high-speed fueling systems, top-quality products, and vendor relationships that put your success first. Join the Patriot Fuels Fleet Card program and unlock exclusive discounts, or simply pay at the pump. Either way, you're fueling with integrity and efficiency. Patriot Fuels, driven to deliver more, located in Alexander, North Dakota.
When the job demands power and precision, turn to Hagan Equipment in Watford City, your proud Case IH and Bobcat dealer. From equipment rentals to a full service department and an extensive parts inventory, Hagan Equipment has what you need to get the job done right. Stop by 805 South Main Street in Watford or visit HaganEquipment.com. Hagan Equipment, work ready, field proven.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries,
but maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand,
but maybe don't?
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank,
but maybe don't?
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
GameDay Media is proud to showcase our local athletes, but we can't do it without the support of our community. We're inviting business owners like you to join our growing list of sponsors. Sponsorship not only helps give student athletes the recognition they deserve, but also puts your business front and center with fans, families, and the community. Partner with us today to promote local athletes and your business through GameDay Media. Together, we make a winning team. At Johnson & Sundin Law Office, we combine big case expertise with small town service. Since 1980, we've fought for clients across western North Dakota. From oil and gas disputes to serious injury and wrongful death cases, probate, agriculture, and more. No matter what issue, our experienced team is ready to stand by your side. In our office in Watford City, we're here for you, wherever you are. Johnson & Sundin, expert legal representation rooted in North Dakota.
Breeding Red Angus since 1988. The Sheriffa Red Angus annual production timed online sale is coming up on DV Auction January 26th through the 31st. Selling 45 coming 2-year-old virgin bulls with sires like Carhartt 218, Double Stack 2034, and Jumpstart J137. Offering 5 registered bred heifers and 90 head of top quality commercial open replacement heifers. For catalogs, videos, and pictures, go to SheriffaRedAngus.com.
Welcome back in your Johnson & Sundin post-game show. Pretty big win here tonight for Beulah on their home court. They get the 31-point victory this evening by a final score of 84-53 to improve to 9-2 on the season and remain undefeated in region play, a perfect 5-0. Let's recap this one. It was tight early. Both teams went back and forth. Coach mentioned it, a lot of possessions in that first quarter. Beulah led it 22-14 after 1 quarter of play. In the second quarter, Beulah outscored the Wolves 28-16. At our halftime break, it was Beulah 50, Watford City 30. In the third quarter, Beulah would outscore the Wolves 16-13 to lead it by 23, 66-43. And they put the game away with 18 more points in the fourth quarter to Watford City's 10. Final score tonight, Beulah 84, Watford City 53. Team stats, Beulah shooting exactly 50% from the field. So again, all these numbers unofficial, but Beulah shooting around 31 for 62 from the field. They did make 14 three-pointers tonight. Absolutely incredible outside shooting this evening from the Miners. They were 8 for 13 from the free throw line for 62%. You know, I forgot to mention to Coach Sherado this turnover number. I only had 4 turnovers tonight for the Beulah Miners. Incredible.
That's impressive.
And only 1 in the second half. So my goodness, that spaced my mind. I wanted to chat with him about the turnover number and forgot about it by the time I got down there on the floor. But we'll cross paths with Coach Sherado again. And I'm interested to double check that with some more official stat keeping and see if that is accurate, because if so, that is one of the lowest turnover numbers I have ever seen in a basketball game at any level. For Watford City, the Wolves were 22 out of 43 from the field. They shot over 50%. They made 6 three-pointers tonight. Struggled a little bit from the free throw line, going 3 for 7. And for 43%, they did commit 16 turnovers. Once again, that number probably a little bit higher than Coach Hagar would like, but they shot the ball well tonight too, so certainly some good things to build on for Watford City as they move forward. Just no easy games in this region at all.
Absolutely not. I mean, I'm looking at the standings. Obviously, they haven't necessarily been updated, but Shiloh Christian, undefeated in the region, 8-1 overall. Hazen, 3-1, 7-2. Dickinson Trinity, 6-4. Kildare, 6-4. I mean, there's a lot of good basketball in this region. And, I mean, Watford City had that tight one against Hazen that went to 80 points. There's a lot of points to be had in this region.
There is, yes, for sure. And we're going to get our first look at Shiloh Christian here on Game Day Media coming up at the end of this week, as they will travel up north and west to Watford City. Another Region 4 showdown as the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks travel to take on the Watford City Wolves. As we continue along with your Johnson Sundin post-game show, let's take a look at your individual scoring numbers tonight. Braylon Sherado led everybody with 25 points. Right behind him was Benny Sherado with 23. It's fun talking to those guys there, and they were having to deal with a little bit of adversity, friendly adversity from their teammates.
Kind of reminded me of those Minnesota Twins post game where they bring out the big bucket and try to get the guy, and just, having a good-natured fun.
Yes, it was. And so those two combined for 48 points here this evening. Once again, 25 from Braylon, 23 from Benny. Shane Schmidt also in double figures with 11. Philip Widener right behind him with 10. Bennett Larson had 8. Cooper Martin 3. Chase Hetzler 3. And Tayton Jordan with 1 for Beulah's total of 84. On the other side of the scorebook for the Watford City Wolves, Thaden Arnold played really well tonight. He led the Wolves with 14 points. He scored in every quarter. He did a lot of things well tonight for Watford City, and he was the Wolves' leading scorer with 14. Then it was Xavier McGorman with 9. A trio of Wolves with 8 points each. They were Tristan DeVries, Carter Breitbach, and Dominic Latre. And then Harper Moberg came in off the bench, made a couple of threes. He finished with 6 for Watford City's total of 53. So once again, the final score tonight, Beulah 84, Watford City 53. Beulah, the number 5 ranked team in the state, improves to 9-2 overall, 5-0 in Region 4 play. With the loss, Watford City drops to 5-6 overall, and they now find themselves in a 3-game losing streak, and now 0-4 in Region 4 play. They'll get another chance at picking up that elusive first region win on Friday. We mentioned it there, and you can see it up on your screen right there as the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks, currently ranked in the state as well. The new poll will be released tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Stick around to our social media pages, and you'll see the updated new polls that get released on Wednesday afternoon. But Shiloh Christian will come to town to take on the boys in what should be a fun matchup there. And the Watford City girls will be back in action with another region matchup for them as they travel to Kildare on Thursday. So still 2 more games here from Division A in Region 4 on this week's Game Day Media schedule.
And that's just a beautiful facility down there in Kilgore.
It is, absolutely. That one is going to be a fun one to call and from a great location. Well, Chaz, any final thoughts from you to wrap this one up here? The 31-point victory tonight for Beulah.
Well, definite positives from both. For Beulah, they just keep rolling. They're hitting those three-pointers. They got Larson involved. If you're Watford City, you scored 53 against a tough Beulah team. Thaden Arnold's coming on for 14. You got some balanced scoring. You would hope some of your three-pointers would have fell, but I think it's just a tough region.
It is.
And I think you just have to grind through, as you said at the beginning of the broadcast. It's middle of January. You've got illness, you've got weather, you've got games. It's a grind. This is the grind part of the season that gets you ready for February when we start looking at postseason.
Yeah, it's not that far away. We'll get through the cold snap this weekend, and then it'll be tournament time before you can blink. It's getting late early, like we used to say. So once again, the final score tonight, Beulah 84, Watford City 53. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make the broadcast of these games possible. Thank my outstanding crew tonight, Matt Gonzalez bringing you the sights from our camera, Chaz Neff, an A+ job at color commentating and producing here tonight. That'll do it for me. My name is Titus Stenberg, signing off from Beulah. So long, everybody.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by RTC Networks, Hagan Equipment Incorporated, First International Bank and Trust, Nodak Insurance Company, Eric Mogan, Johnson and Sundin, attorneys at law, Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, Farmers Union Oil of Watford City, Patriot Fuels LLC, Mackenzie County Heritage Park and Museum, Cornerstone Bank,
T&T Measurements Incorporated,
Northern States Fishing Tools, WCAG Church, Doug Rolfson, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Wolfpack Booster Club, Schriefer Red Angus, BNC National Bank, NCC,